just now leaving Balboa Park. I'm in San Diego. It's so beautiful here. I mean, I live in Phoenix, and Phoenix is beautiful, but man, San Diego is just the kind of like the upper echelon. It's so nice here. Every time I come, I'm just like, wow. I forget how nice it is. It's a pretty special place for sure. I can see why people live here. The thing with California is I absolutely love it here. I just don't like it's not that I don't mind sharing. I love sharing. Like there's just so many people here and the efficiency isn't there. I love to just get things done. I'm like a mover and a shaker, and you just can't do things fast in California. The vibe isn't fast. It's very laid back, and you know, hey, we'll get to it when we get to it, and just everyone's strolling along, and there's people in traffic, and there's just thousands of cars. It's a real impossibility. It really is, to just get things done. So, you know, I'm not a huge fan of New York, but I can see where the draw of a New Yorker is just really feeling like they're getting a lot done, you know? San Diego is always a place that just makes you feel vibrantly alive. Like, just the weather makes you feel happy. It's so incredible how weather affects your mood. Sunny day, people jogging, active. I just feel like I want to be active and out and about, and I'm missing out on stuff. It's kind of like that fear of missing out. I just love the warm weather, and San Diego always brings that, always delivers, and never disappoints. So I'm a little saddened to leave, but I also know that Arizona is gonna be the same kind of temperature, just a little bit more dry. So I'm looking forward to that. Mom is coming tonight, so it's cool because I'm gonna get to vlog a little bit, see Mom, record that, have some fun with her. I don't know exactly what I've got planned for her. I always try to plan something special for my mom when she comes into town, but we will figure something out for sure. Excuse me. Just great conversations with Travis, just talking about life and talking about positioning and framing yourself, right? So that was one of the biggest things for me that I took away from this conference is know where you want to be. That's the biggest thing. And once you have that, then you can work back from that. So it's that kind of reverse engineering your life. It's too complicated to just wonder like who you're going to be. It's why everybody's following somebody else, because we follow confidence. We know someone's like, wow, really confident, and they know what they like. So our biggest thing is, I'm gonna follow somebody because they have a really good stronghold on who they wanna be. And that's attractive. You know, like attractive is energy, high energy, like passion and knowing who you are. Like people just gravitate to that because when you know who you are, things just kind of fit and flow really nicely. It's that self-awareness that a lot of people are talking about right now in the business space. So primarily self-awareness in life is even way more important than just business, because it's a microcosm of business, right? I think the biggest thing I walked away from this conference is find out who you want to be, whether it's like a Gary Vaynerchuk or a Tai Lopez. See what they're doing, position yourself like that, and then work backwards from that, like step by step. What did they do to get in that position? And don't be romantic about the platforms or how they really did it. Understand exactly more than anything about how they went about the process, not necessarily the platform, right? Because, I mean, we were just talking about email funnels, right? Nobody opens emails anymore. There was a time where everybody opened their email. Like everybody was like, oh, email, I love email. And they were so excited to read it. But the truth is that now people don't even hardly open email. It still works from a marketing standpoint, but people just don't even respond to email. It's kind of embarrassing. We pay attention to notifications now. So now there's this software that actually allows you to message people via notifications on their phone through Facebook and things like that. More personal ways to connect. So never be romantic about actually how you reach out to your clients, customers, or even friends. Just understand that how Tony Robbins built his empire is not going to be how you're going to be able to build your empire. It's not going to be the same thing. It just won't. You built your empire one way, and the newer guy, the guy who's like 20 right now, he's going to build his empire completely different, because there's going to be completely different tools, completely different ways to go about it. But the one constant that my father always told me, and I think it's great advice, is that if you're going to understand anything, whether it be in business or life, understand people, because it's the only constant. You're always going to have people to deal with, to nurture, to be a part of your team. And that's always gonna be the case. That's never gonna change. The consistent factor will always be people. I think that's one of the biggest things I took away from this conference, a reminder of that lesson that my father taught me years ago. So, off in the car, here it is. We're ready to get going. Saying goodbye to Travis's house. Bye-bye Travis' house with a great view. Great view, gonna miss it. But back to Arizona, seeing my mom, and that will be fun too. So, all right, let's get going.